Greetings, fairy tale lovers. It's me, Scarlet Cole, and I am here to wrap up yet another season, season 6, in the Kingdom of Fairytales. This one has definitely flown by with 4 books: King of Beasts, Heir of Beauty, Throne of Betrayal, and God of Illusion, which just came out this past Wednesday. I really hope that you enjoyed this story because I absolutely enjoyed writing it. Hopefully you enjoyed reading this series. I really enjoyed writing the romance between Fallon and Veda, as I do love writing romance, and a good kissing scene makes my day. Plus, I absolutely adored the dresses for Queen Abigail. I would love to have them in my own personal collection, and maybe one day I will be able to get one made for me for a fancy signing, or who knows, maybe a ball at the Kingdom. But the one from Florian in pink and red that she received from King Ezra is one of my favorites, as well as the Stars and Moon dress in the 4th book. I would love to have one just like it. If you have any inspiration pics that remind you of those dresses, I would love to see them if you want to drop them in the comments below, as well as any other comments on the season. But like any other good thing, it must come to an end because we need to start another good thing, and that is season 7, where we'll be traveling into the world of Aladdin. This season was written by R. Castro and will be featuring the character of Gaia. I'm really excited to be reading these ones along with you because I actually haven't read these ones yet, so I'm super pumped to be able to read along like everyone else. However, I have read the prequel that is in the Kingdom of Fairytales Happily Ever After series that is free on Amazon and any other platform if you would like to check that out. It is a prequel series of all of the fairy tales that are told in the Kingdom of Fairytales back in the time of, I guess, their parents, so 18 years before these stories happen. So I don't have any major news in the kingdom this week, so I figured that maybe I could share with you part of the prequel for the Aladdin story. So today we are going to have a special reading of part of this prequel. So here we go. The dirty scoundrel was quietly studying the princess's every move as she posed as a commoner hitting up the street markets. It might have worked if she weren't so darn obvious. Her large black eyes were mesmerized by even the smallest of things, holding wonder and amazement. She was a dead giveaway, hardly blending in with those around her. The vendors called out about their wares. "The best spices in all the land," said one. "Tinctures for the cure," shouted another. The princess moved about the streets of Kibzu, the capital of the kingdom of Badalah, her father's kingdom, whiffing the savory scents and carefully running her delicate hand through different textures of dry legumes until she stumbled upon the fabrics. Her eyes widened as her soft lips formed a heart-shaped smile, fully engrossed with the vibrant colors of the textiles. He moved about, nonchalantly, all the while getting closer to her. Unbeknownst to him, the evil sorcerer had his watchful eye set on both of them, by using magic and his trusted raven. The warm-blooded fowl perched on a street lamp gave the sorcerer a full view of the events as it moved its heinous eyes about. Princess Jawahir lost herself in a golden teal fabric, caressing it as if it were the finest silk from China, causing the boy watching to wonder if she even knew the difference between what was good or not. He shook his head, remembering he had a task. The orphanage was short on supplies again, and as much as he wanted to focus on staying out of trouble, he couldn't resist helping his former home. Aladdin scrambled off toward the wagon keep, knowing which vendors kept extra stocks locked up behind them. Surely the keep would be guarded, and yet that had never stopped him before. He was carefully moving in the shadows around the guards when the scent of sweet Jawahir penetrated his nostrils. He turned on his heels just in time to avoid the princess running into him. Quickly, he covered her mouth before she shouted, pressing his finger to his lips. She fought him off, scowling deeply as she acknowledged the need for quiet. All right, so there is more to that prequel if you did want to check it out. I will leave the link below in the description box so you can read all of the prequels if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. And it is free to read, so that is a great value. So if you haven't checked out season 6, make sure you're picking up those 4 books. They are available on Amazon and in Kindle Unlimited as well as paperback, before you start into season 7, which is our Aladdin season and starts on Wednesday with Queen of the Sun. I will be back next week with our Meet the Author segment, and then we will have a playlist and our Kingdom Confidential as we have for every other season. But I hope that you're enjoying the Kingdom of Fairytales, and I will see you all next week. See you later.